sorry to bother you. You're the homeowner, right? Okay, I'll be really quick. My name's Thomas. I work for the new power company out here. I don't know if you've seen me talking to some of the neighbors. I was at Bob and Suzanne Jones' house across the street. They're the ones that have the dog, the big white Great Dane, and they always have the kids playing out front there. Okay, yeah, they're really nice. The reason we're out here is because most people didn't know that there was an option besides Edison to get their electricity. We don't sell solar panels, or we don't lease them or anything like that. I know you've talked to a lot of people about that. What we're doing is quite a bit different. We get the power that those panels out here produce. We get that power, and then we sell that to people at about half the rate that Edison sells their power at. So we sell electricity just like Edison does, but instead of charging you these really, really high rates that keep going up every year, we just charge you one flat rate throughout the whole month, and it's about half what they charge. And so Edison, the way they, and you guys have lived here for a while, right? Okay, so Edison, the way they work is they actually charge you on these tiers. So it'd be kind of like going to the gas station, and the first gallon of gas is $3, and then the second gallon is $3.50, and then the third gallon is $6, and then the fourth gallon is $7. And so every gallon you use in your tank, the bigger your tank is, the more you pay. It's the same with your house. You guys have a pretty big house here. This is a really nice neighborhood, and you guys are probably using a decent amount of power, but you're getting penalized by Edison because of that. And so it's the exact opposite of how like Costco or somebody like that works, because Costco, you go and everybody loves going to Costco because the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. But with power, with at least in this area, with Edison and SDG&E and all these power companies, they actually have a monopoly here, so they can charge their best customers the most, and they penalize you the worst. And so anyway, just real quick, I'm not trying to sign you up today or get a commitment or anything like that. I know you probably have to talk it over with you're married, right? Talk it over with your spouse and research the company and do all your homework, but I'm just the information guy. All we do is we look for a few homes that might qualify for it. If you do qualify, the deal is we buy a system, we put it up there, we own it, we maintain it, we monitor it, we insure it, we don't sell it to you, and we don't lease it to you. So you're not making payments for it, there's no debt, but then you just buy your electricity from that power plant, but you buy it at about half the rate that you were buying it at before, and that's it. And so most homes actually do not qualify for it. But what we look for is a home that has a little bit higher than average usage in the summertime. Well, what's it get up to in the summertime out here? Okay. And then in the wintertime, what's it get down to? Okay, so your average is probably about $140, $150 total. We look for $115 average to actually have it work. And then the other criteria is that your house has to have a roof that would produce enough power to power your entire home, because we want to get rid of your Edison bill completely. And we check that by putting a little device up there called a sun eye, and that tells us how much power could be produced up there. We have 4 homes that are getting measured tomorrow. I've got 2 of them scheduled already. The other 2 that I'm picking out here today will get done tomorrow. But we've just got slots for those 4, and so it doesn't commit you or anything, but it just gives you an option. Because then what happens is those numbers that come from that sun eye device I told you about, those actually generate a proposal, and it shows you how cheap your bills would be if you were buying power from us instead of from Edison. And we come back with those numbers in a few days. If you're not going to save a ton of money, definitely don't sign up. All I have to basically check is that your usage is what you said it is. I do that by just looking at the top right portion of your Edison bill. And then I make a quick phone call, and then that's it. And then tomorrow the guy will come out, he'll take those measurements. You don't have to be home for it. I'll come back in a few days after that to show you the numbers. You're not going to have to sign up for anything today. It doesn't cost anything. It never will cost anything. It's just cheaper power, that's all. And so the Jones were pretty interested. They're going to go ahead and have us measure their roof. After they get done with theirs, I'll probably just send the guy over to put that device on yours, and then we'll come back in a few days with the numbers. And in the meanwhile, that'll give you plenty of time to research it, make sure everything's in order, make sure we're not, you know, that we are doing what we say we're doing and everything. So that's basically it. Do you have a paper bill I could just take a look at real quick? Okay, great. Okay, that looks good. And like I said, I do have to make that quick phone call. Just a heads up, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be checking to make sure that you own the home. You own it, right? Okay, decent credit, nothing spectacular. You just can't be going into foreclosure or anything like that. And I don't need any, don't worry, I don't need any personal information like a social security number or anything like that. This is Thomas, okay? And I'm here with, your name is John, okay? Smith, okay? All right. And what's your birthday? Perfect, okay. And it's 25312 Main Street, Marietta, 92562. Okay. His birthday's 4/5/61. Okay. Yeah, here he is. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so John, they actually said that everything checked out just great for you. I'll go ahead and have them survey the roof tomorrow, and then I'll come back. Today's Tuesday, so I'll come back on Thursday evening. It's better if you and your spouse are both here when I come back to show you the numbers, so you can both make a decision at that point. But you know, if you're not going to save money, like I said, definitely don't do it. But I'll show you everything in writing. It won't be an emotional decision. You'll just be deciding based off how much money you're going to save. And everything that I told you is in writing there too. So is 5 o'clock okay? Okay, perfect, thanks.